It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat!
Once again, they run with Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 3rd and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Hard throw, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
10 on 3, 10.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason. that led to that first throw of the year.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, back to Achane.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tua wants to throw it on second down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
You still hold your breath when there's a defense with Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Tua's going to change things up.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
And now an audible here into something else. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Waddle, the motion man right.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with good field position is facing fourth down.
On now the Miami field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Ballard.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, You're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Up past the 30, second down coming up. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Mustang 19. Rig alert.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Ballard.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
$3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3, Broncos 0.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready. Number 2.
Again, it's Achane. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A give, running right, Achane.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
The tackle made there by Drew Sanders.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll run, Achane.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Devon Achane.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Okay, ready?
They need 2. Here's third down. On third down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Stop below 18. Go.
On first down, Ballard. Short throw caught by Dosich. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On the ready.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
Ready. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ballard flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Tua going to change the play. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On On third down, Achane.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ready.
2nd and
19
10.
tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions.
Throwing again. Ballard.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st and 10, Ballard.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Drop 60. Drop 60.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ready up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Back to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
18 Pioneer.
On 3rd down, Ballard eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tua.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey. Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Broncos 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable here for Davis. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
To throw on third down, Ballard. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Running right, here's Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 10.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go, shot. Dragon 60.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On third down, Ballard. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Looking to throw. Ballard. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup.
To throw on second down. Ballard. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Let's go now.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
The 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Ballard flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Inside handoff to Mixon, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Off the play fake. Ballard sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Achane here, they stay on the ground. Down the numbers, there he goes. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Mustang 19. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And Shark calls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on first down. Ballard. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted.
Achane hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Mixing up the middle. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Ballard. This is caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone.
And running with power here.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, come on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. From the gun, it's Tua. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Look at the big man rumble. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Tua going to throw. This one left side caught by Berrios. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll go. Achane.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw from his end zone. Ballard, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
19 Tiger.
On 1st down, Ballard.
And this one complete again to Mims.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Shut up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Go.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
To the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
65 cat. 65 cat. Buffalo 18.
Off play action. Ballard. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Rolling to his right. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Broncos. DJ Chark, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two. He's right. No.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another carry now for Edmonds. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth.